being 40. And still playing music, I'm sure.
Does age freak you out, or?
Well, I'm going to almost be 30, yeah. Yeah, it does. It freaks me out, yeah. It's my summer. But I'm used. People have been saying I'm 38 for about 10 years, so it's okay. But the reality's coming now. So.
Were you born old? I mean, like in other words, people would say you're always older than your age.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was definitely born old. I was born really immature. I wasn't born really old, like an adult. I was the first one. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And I'll probably have a lot more kids. I'm going to try and have as many kids as I can in there. I'll be babysitting for her.
Okay, Melissa.
My kids take to Melissa very well. They take to everyone in the band very well.
How many kids would you want to have? Would it be like a...
6.
6? Mix up how many boys, girls? Or 3 and 3, Brady Bunch? What?
Yeah, sure. As however the chips fall. I got to find the breeder, though. I gotta post my sperm.
So not only are you gonna try and come up with an album, you gotta find a breeder. You got a lot of pressure on you this year.
Yeah. Well, all you need is the sperm. You don't need anything else.
All right. Eric?
I got a good setup for a guy.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Anyone with really good sperm will apply. Perfect setup.
Okay.
Visiting all you want, but I've got the money.
How would they contact you with the sperm?
Here at Electric Lady.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bring the sperm down to Electric Lady. And also put your resume on the sperm, too.
Make sure your resume and photos on it, or I won't look.
We want good sperm.
I really do.
What are you looking for in a sperm?
I'm looking for intelligence. I'm looking for speed.
Electricity.
Electricity. I'm looking for genius. I'm looking for special, nice teeth. Good teeth.
Oh, yeah.
Good teeth are good. Good bone structure's good.
So the sperm can't come from Britain because of the teeth problem, then, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like the Japanese. You see the new Japanese that are eating beef and they're 6 feet tall and stuff, and then they're getting all the Western problems like cancer and stuff.
Right.
So there's some British with some okay teeth, although I've yet to meet one. But well, I know one who's half British and he has good teeth. But yeah, good teeth, stuff like that.
Okay, all right, so bring the sperm down to Electric Lady. And
some kind of talent.
It's
not to do music, it can
art,
it can be
maybe radio?
Equestrian, it can be radio, it can be entrepreneur, anything, yeah.
All right. Eric?
I'm gonna have children. And I'm gonna be probably a producer. I'll probably be still playing music, but I'll be kind of old then. I don't want to be like one of those pathetic old has-been type of rock.
So you're you're gonna quit?
No, in 10 years I'll still be playing music, but I don't be wearing like Hawaiian shirts.
I'm not gonna be on the tour. But you think about Sonic. Wait a minute. But in 10 years you won't be as old as Thurston.
Yes, I will be.
Okay, you won't be as old as Kim. Are you that old?
I'm pretty old. And I'll probably be like producing like techno bands that are like retro techno bands.
Oh God, come on.
Revival techno music.
You and Trent.
Now wait, will you have a light show like Trento?
No.
I'll be designing Trent's light show.
Yeah.
I don't know. Sometimes I see a future for Eric and Trent hooking up together. Geezers. The geezers. You can dye your hair back to black and get a lot of blowjobs.
Okay. From the Tank Girl soundtrack, this is Drown Soda on Modern Rock Live. Which Courtney put together. Like, I guess executive producer, would that be the title for it?
Something like that.
Yeah, put together. That is Drown Soda. We have time for one quick phone call, and that's to Bowie, Maryland. And Jennifer, listening to 99.1 WHFS in Washington, D.C.
Hi, my question is for Courtney. When you go diving into the pit, aren't you, afraid of getting hurt by some over-psychotic fans?
Yeah, I don't dive so much anymore. I have this new thing once in a while where I get rid of all the security and have the kids come on stage, because it seems like when they're on your stage, then they're not as, they steal all your stuff, but they're not as eager to tear your limbs apart. When we first went out on this beginning of this tour, for about 8 weeks straight, I dove every night in the hopes that some night I wouldn't get mauled, and then I finally figured it out. I was the one being the dumbass because I was getting mauled every night, but then, I think about, what I'm wearing and what I sing about, and it took for it to happen to a particular guy, rock star guy. He can't dive either, and then I realized that it wasn't like a feminist thing, that it was more the content of my lyrics and the content of our band and stuff that was doing it. But what surprised me the most and made me taking out my hair and stuff, and taking out like really important jewelry. And it's stupid to dive with jewelry. That's just dumb. But it's also stupid to dive with anything you like nice shoes or good clothes or anything. If you're going to dive, just wear something real gross, and because you're not going to be wearing it when you get back on stage.
Thanks, Jennifer, for your phone call. We will return right after this with more of America's #1 alternative music show, Modern Rock Live.
Call for advice, information, and support.
And thanks to everybody who called in tonight, and I hope you all got through. Don't forget to tune in next Sunday night when the Rembrandts and Filter will be joining us on America's #1 alternative radio show, Modern Rock Live. Brought to you by Sony Minidisc. Special thanks this evening to Cliff and Brian and all at Q Prime Management, Ted Volk and David at DGC, and of course to Ross, and of course all the folks here at Electric Lady Studio in New York City for making us feel so welcome. Modern Rock Live is brought to you by AT&T and by Sony. Hear what you want to. Courtney, since you enamored me with this whole radio thing, if I give you this line, could you read, it's not a commercial, could you just read this for me in your best radio voice?
I am really sleeping.
The thing that's circled there.
The Superior Sound of tonight's show was made possible in part by Tella Zephyr.
Thank you very
thanks,
much.
of course, to our guest, Paul. I'm Tom Calderon.
Hey, you know what? Radio careers for you. I appreciate it.
No,
Thank you all
they
for...
told me that years ago. Hi.
Thank you very much all for...
Go Mary Jo Buttafuoco. Listen, this is setup.
He was
How many
framed.
bullets are going to take, Mary Jo?
I'm standing by my man.
Thank you very much for doing the show, and we'll see you on Lollapalooza. We'll see you.
Thanks, Tom.
Thanks for having us.
Hey, Courtney, love you the most, to say the least.
All right, don't go changing, baby.
Good night. Modern Rock Live is